something still gonna happen.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he returns this to the 22.
Ready? Hawk, Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready?
First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
79 Warriors, 19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Back to throw here. Smith and Jigba with the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Here we go. Start. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. 18. Pioneer. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 70 line.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. for 21 yards and a first down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Mustang 70 Timberwolf. Read alert. Read alert. Dragon 60.
To throw is Daniels. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
Vices, 60 Vices. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Here we go. Drop 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Check match. Check match. 70 Rangers. 70. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Leonard Williams breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
Okay,
now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
19 tight. 19 tight. Warriors 17. 60 Bobcats, 60, 18 Rattler, 18, 19 Lions, 18 Pioneers. Let go.
Now Daniels. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
79 Broncos. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big third down play, and he did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big fourth down call.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy. Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Stop it up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Go.
He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Viking 18. Flat.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Out quickly here to Smith-Njigba. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith-Njigba. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play. Throw that balance out of whack you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
At the 44-yard line.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one.
Cowboy 80.
Back to Wonder on first down. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down and 5.
Ready? Cup 19. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. The RPO will keep it himself. And they get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison. Panther 60. Panther 60. Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60. Go.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
65, 19, Max Panther 80.
He'll drop to throw. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper and 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready? Hawk set 19 Lion. Warrior 70. Ready?
They'll look to throw here. Out right to Smith and Jigba. And outbounds right around the 20. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
They'll set up a throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
This 2nd and 4.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, here we go. 70, Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18.
Daniels looking to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Third and 19.
Attacking 18. Hey, Chris.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Here's Daniels. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
With that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
Ready.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 19 Lions. Steady.
They'll set up to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game.
That's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Come on. 6 the Eagles. 6 the Eagles. Check smash. Check smash. Dragon 60. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Panther 11, Panther 60, Panther 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 19 tight, 19 tight. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Trap 50, Trap 50. Cut 19, Cut 19. Buffalo 18. 79 Broncos.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 27 yards. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
70 Rangers, 70 Warriors, 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Walker with the grab, left side. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
We'll find the rookie here from Texas Tech. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Ready? Dragon 60. Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll look to throw here on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready? 1918. Warriors 70. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
19 Lions. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
The final shot before break. Daniels. For the left side, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
18, 5 in. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw. Daniels. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Back to 60.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third down and 13.
Go! 60 Eagles, 19 tight, 19 tight. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60. Go!
Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll try and he's going to have to eat this one as down goes. DeMarcus Lawrence, his 2nd sack of the night. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
They're on 31-yard line.
Okay,
here's
ready?
the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Come on.
They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would, and in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
Yeah, not the case.
not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay on a really hot level.
They've been hot so far. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
Cougar 19. Ready, ready?
Back to throw. And Walker has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Get it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like
Let's
this.
go now. Bronco 80. Warriors 7. Cub 19. Cub 19. Let's go.
2nd and 14. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Cowboy 18, Pioneer.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. From Commander's territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33.
Back. 18 Cardinal. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
760, Buffalo 18.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 Tiger. Hawk 70. Ready?
Option play, they'll give to Walker. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Let's go.
And different running back, same result as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
9-6, Warriors 7, Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
19 tight. 19 tight. Hurt.
Now Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
79 Broncos. 70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throwing now is Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead,
he's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with his second touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First down 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Check smash. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw is Daniels. And his throw is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19.
Drop 60. Riggs. 18 Rattler.
To the air goes Daniels. That's caught downfield. It's Lane. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
Well, to put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
19 tight, 19 tight. Mustang 19. Warriors 70, 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now Daniels going to keep it. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
35. Commanders 21.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And now 1st downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Seven Pirates, 60 Maverick, 70 Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Ready? 18, go!
Up the middle, here's Rucker. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Here we go, strike. Ready?
He's going to try and take off with it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
Okay, ready?
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
60 Bison, Buffalo 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Ready?
Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you said, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you. That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Tag! Cowboy 80!
They'll try and run Walker, and not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. Myers' kick is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Drop 60, drop 60. 79 Broncos. Hey, Trav.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
19, cut 19, Cougar 19. Panther 11, Panther 11. Check. 19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 70 Rangers, 70. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Back on 80. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.